Earlier this week, we spoke to Cincinnati Police Chief Elliot Isaac, who is stepping down after more than 30 years with the force.
And tomorrow, a new interim chief will take over the department.
She's been the chief's right hand, and now Teresa Theetge is making history as the first woman to command the Cincinnati Police Department. Interim Chief Theetge is with us in the studio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, when the
Thank you
chief
very
was
much.
here earlier this week, he said he wants a woman chief in Cincinnati. Do you think it's about time?
It is time. It is time. Yes, I think it'll be a nice addition.
Yeah, I know yesterday we have a part of the soundbite in which you said the time has come for consideration just essentially just on qualifications alone and without regard to race and gender. Are we there now?
I think we are. I think when I got promoted to executive officer, I think that was an indication from the city administration that this was their mindset as well. And I think this new administration just kind of supported that, and they also believe, yeah, it should be qualifications alone.
Yeah.
When you got the word interim in front of chief, what does that mean for you in terms of steps that you will take? Are you just trying to sort of maintain where things are right now? Are there any new initiatives that you would even want to try to implement when you're in that position? How is that going to work for you?
Sure. So my goal first and foremost is to prepare for the summer months for the citizens of Cincinnati. You know, indications always are that we have an uptick in violent crime in the summer months, so we have to put a plan together to address that. Above and beyond that, we have a great organization. I don't plan on making any sweeping changes because I don't see any that need to be made.
Right.
And then we will just let the process for the next selection for the permanent chief run its course, and we'll try to maintain a status quo.
You have already been a big part of changes made in the Cincinnati Police Department with the body cameras being added. And tell me a little bit about the new wellness unit, I understand, to help officers who go through traumatic incidents, which is on the rise too.
Right. So we've always had a piece for officers who have been involved in critical incidents. We have a police psychologist. But over the last few years, I started thinking, I don't think we do enough. So we don't circle back around with them on a continuum basis to make sure they're still doing well after being involved in something. It's not just about critical incidents either. It's about just officers' wellness as a whole. I want them to know that it is okay to not be okay and to ask for help.
Right.
And now we have a unit, I call it a unit, but it's one person right now to start small and hopefully build upon it. But now we have somebody who will be the face of that for the officers. She's amazing in this field. She's done a lot of research. She's done a lot of efforts to help me get this up and running. And so now the officers hopefully will be comfortable going to her saying when they need something and not coming to the administration per se.
I'm curious. You've been with the department 30 plus years. And I wonder what it is that drove you to law enforcement. I think it's your family. It kind of put you on that track in the first place. But when you started, when you were just fresh into the business, so to speak, did you ever imagine that this day would be here?
So it's kind of funny, my story in getting started. I originally just wanted to see if I could pass all the parts of their tests for their hiring process. And then when I got the job, it was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then throughout my career, you know, I got bit by the bug, and it just kept motivating me to move forward, move forward, move forward. There is a lieutenant on our department that was in my recruit class with me, and she often reminds me, yesterday she reminded me again, that one of the days in our recruit class, we had to talk about as individuals, where do you see your career going? And I don't know why it came out of my mouth, but it came out. I said, I want to be the first female police chief. Wow. That was 30 years ago. Never in my wildest dreams thinking it would come to fruition, but she reminded me yesterday that that's what I said in that room.
Sometimes you're speaking into existence. How important do you think it is, or integral do you think it is, for your officers to know that you've walked the walk, and you've walked the walk on these streets? How important a role do you think that'll play in your time?
I think it's extremely important. The city of Cincinnati is so unique compared to other cities our size. Our police department is unique compared to other departments our size. The way we police the city is different. It's better than what other agencies are doing across the country. And so the officers know that. They know they are very unique position with being a member of the Cincinnati Police Department. And I think knowing that I came up through the ranks, they know that I've seen what they've seen, I've done what they've done, and that they will have my support moving forward.
And how about your brothers? You reached the point that your brothers on the department did not.
So you're right, I did. But believe it or not, they have all retired. So they've all left me now. I remind them that. I remind them of that frequently. You guys left me. My sister is still with us. She's an officer in District 5. But my brothers have all left me. But yeah, I still like saying, yeah, well, I made something you didn't. I got somewhere you didn't. So it's
That's
okay.
pretty cool.
Now, we know one of your sons. He worked with us here. But your family, you've got 4 children. What do they think about how Mom has done?
They think it's amazing. So yesterday, if you saw the press conference that the mayor and the manager held making this announcement, the night before, I told my husband this was coming yesterday morning. I told him on Tuesday evening, but I did not tell my children because we didn't want anything to leak out to the media prior to the press conference. And so I didn't tell my kids, so they didn't tell their friends and all of that. So I called them as I was parking at City Hall yesterday to go in, and I said, I called my one son. I said, get a hold of your siblings and their spouses and tell them to watch Facebook Live. I'm going to be introduced as the interim police chief. And I can't say on the air what his response was, but he immediately did that. And so they were all watching on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So that's how they found
Also,
out.
grandmother of 8, that's got to be the coolest thing to say about your grandma. She's the police chief.
Oh, yeah.
Chief Theetge, thank you so much for spending time with
You're
us.
very, very welcome.
We're so happy for you.
We're very busy, so thank you. All right, it's